Hey, welcome everyone. It's Juan Martinez with juanmartinez.info. Welcome to another episode of ABM Online, where today's video I'm going to go over the best and worst times to post on social networks. So let's get started. Well, today I was on the internet, just browsing around. I came across this infographic, and it's, pretty much the best and worst times to post on social networks. And it's very interesting because, we all have great content, and we want that content to be seen by our audience. If no one sees that content, does it do us any good? Probably not. But that's why it's very important to find out the best and worst times to put our valuable content across the social medias. That way we could have actual eyeballs seeing our message. So, according to this infographic here, we see that Facebook, the best time to post is between 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. and traffic builds after 4 a.m. and the peak time would be Wednesday at 3 p.m. So, it seems that a lot of people on Facebook tend to use it after lunchtime. After they're on lunch, they usually, on their phones or on their computer desk, going through Facebook. And the worst time is 8 p.m. and 8 a.m. Well, that makes sense because, people are usually getting off work and they're, trying to relax and have some family dinner time. And 8 a.m. is usually when they're either checking emails or they're on their way to work. And it says here to avoid posting on the weekends. Well, I know weekends are, designed for you to go out and enjoy your day while you have the day off. But, I still tend to post on Facebook and still get to seem to get some good traction back from that. So let's see what they say about Twitter. So the Twitter best time to tweet is between 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. and traffic usually builds after 11 a.m. and the peak time would be Monday through Thursdays. Now, I think that's very important because I think, Twitter is usually designed for news, and, people always have news or some kind of information they won't put out Monday through Friday or Monday through Thursday. And usually Fridays, it tends to slow down. And you see it says avoid posting after 3 p.m. on Fridays. The worst time would be 8 p.m. to 9 a.m. That's very interesting. So let's see what they say about LinkedIn here. So LinkedIn, the best time would be 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. or 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. And traffic starts to build before and after business hours. And the peak time is Tuesday through Thursday. Excuse me. Now, that makes a lot of sense because LinkedIn is more of a business social network where people are trying to contact other people during those work hours. So that does make a lot of sense. And the worst time would be 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Well, of course, at that time, usual people who are committed to their work, that's their time they go to bed, or, that's the time they rest for the next following day. So let's see what Google Plus has to offer us. Best time for Google Plus would be 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. And the worst time would be 6 p.m. to 8 a.m. Now, traffic starts building with Google Plus after 9 a.m. or during work hours. And I can see that because Google Plus is more of a tool for businesses. Like, for example, Google Hangout. A lot of businesses use Google Hangout, especially if you're doing business with Google. They want you using their particular programs or software or hardware or whatever it may be. So it makes sense that a lot of businesses that are doing business with Google are using their platform at those hours. The worst time would be 6 p.m. to 8 a.m. and traffic tends to fade after 5 p.m. So avoid posting in the evenings. So it seems like the best thing to do would be posting during the morning times, afternoon times, not so much evenings or weekends. And as you can see here, Pinterest has the best times of 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. to 1 p.m. And the worst is 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. And I find that very interesting because Pinterest is more of a website that you go to just to kind of waste time on to see what people are posting as far as images. So let's see here, the peak time Saturday morning. Well, that makes sense because people usually on weekends are just hanging out at the house, right? Trying to find something to do, so they could just be killing time just going through Pinterest post. And let's see here, it says avoid posting in the late afternoons. Well, again, it's the weekend. A lot of people, or the evenings and the weekends, a lot of people tend to have other things going on. They don't tend to spend much time on social networks. So, again, like I said, the best thing to do would be focus more on the morning times. And if you're not able to set up your posts, there are softwares out there that you could use. One, for example, is Hootsuite, where you could schedule posts, tweets, and all that good stuff, and it'll all do in a timely manner to all your social networks. Another good thing to do is to get your analytics. So and test it. Well, I guess would be to do A/B trial and error testing, and second would be to do data analysis. And use Google Analytics, use Facebook Insight. There is no right answer to when to actually post or to repost stuff. The thing is, it's what works for you and your audience. When do you notice you get more traction? So that's why it's very important to do testing and to look at your data analysis to figure out what works best, when to post, and keep moving at. I believe the term growth hacker comes into mind. It's all about putting out a post, getting the feedback, the data, and tweaking that data to make that post more valuable, more engaging to your audience. So this is going to be my wrap up for the video number 22 of the 100-day video challenge. It's 10:15 p.m. So I'm going against everything that this particular infographic has to say, and I'm going to test it out and see what they have to compare it with. So have a good weekend. Juan Martinez. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And we'll see you on the other side. Juan Martinez. Peace.